What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? It's the Fantasy Typhoon, a.k.a. the Mentalist, a.k.a. your favorite analyst. Man. Look, I'm just going to go over some things right quick while they're on my mind. We're going to touch on Cooper Kupp. Why he's my 1.01 in redraft. Cooper Kupp 1.01. And I'm going to give you the recipe on how to spot the next Cooper Kupp. See if I can get into running backs. Dynasty building. Masterclass. How you build running backs. And you just keep peeling off. Loaded at running back. For cheap prices. See if I can't get to that. If I don't get to that this episode, then I'll do another episode with it. But yeah, man, it's off season. You know, I do mine a little different than my peers. See, I already took my 2-week vacation. Feel me? I took my 2-week vacation while all that crap was coming out. You know? Sean Watson, greatest shape in his life. Josh Jacobs didn't sign his contract. Didn't sign his tender. Say Flowers, best in camp. Jackson Smith, Enigma, whatever his name is. Pro ready. CJ Stroud, ball ain't hit the ground. You know, with all that crap coming out, I'm out. I don't want to have none of that crap. But what I do is when I get back, that's when I sit back and pull it all up. You got to let all of it come in. You got to let all that crap come in before you can actually, you can't take one blurb and sift through it and come to a conclusion or think that's going to give you a tip or give you a leg up or some information that your league mates didn't get. Or you got, you know, a special piece of the secret sauce or something. Nah. You got to let all of it come in. And you go through it and sift through it and you find out and you start weeding out. Yeah, that's credible. Nah, that's just coach speak. That's crap. Nah, throw that out. Then you kind of leave what's left. Like that Jamar Gibbs. Yeah, I'm starting to warm up to that one. I was a little skeptical of that one. You know, on draft night, you kind of like, you know, kind of like, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing over there, Detroit? I don't see it. Then the blurbs come out, then you start, Ben Johnson OC come out. And, you know, the coach come out. Golf come out. Then you do your research on the offensive line and see that's like top 2 in the NFL. Then you start seeing what they're really trying to get out of them. And you're like, okay. Now I see what you're doing with Gibbs. I'm in. You see what I'm saying? That first blurb come out, nah, you can't take that. You gotta go through all that stuff. So now while everybody else on vacation, I'm sitting back going through all that stuff. Yeah, Jamar Gibbs, thumbs up. Redraft, absolutely, let's do it. He's going late enough in redraft. Zero running back theory, whatever y'all guys do out there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Every day and twice on Sunday. But like I said, I kind of want to sit in. Let's get into Cooper Kupp, why he's my 1.01. Now, you can look at target share, right? He's going to get the majority of the target share. You can look at that. You can look at his targets over the last couple of years, and you can get to your conclusion pretty much with those 2 steps. But there's 7 steps to this. You got to dig deeper, go a little further. A lot of folks do 2 steps and then make a recommendation off 2 steps. So if it hits, man, they don't realize it, like, man, you got lucky. So, which is good for me, because now you won't better yourself. Because you think that 2 steps is going to get you through from here until 2050. But I got my proprietary blend set up. And it's just 2 steps. You're making recommendations. You're going to be a lot wrong. You're going to be more wrong than you are right. And those facts. I'm trying to help you. I ain't fussing at you. I'm trying to help you, man. I got a 7-step TYPHOON proprietary blend. I got to put these folks through 7 steps, and then they got to show me they ready. I can't just wake up in the morning and be like, you know what? Rashad Bateman, man, that dude finna go off. Then you start looking for facts to support your claim. No. But you're making a big buck. So, hey, more power to you. You're making a big buck, so it don't matter, right? And you got the followers. I got 2,000 followers, so you got to be better than your process. Got to be better than mine. I'm the best. I'm one of the best to ever do this. Been doing this for almost 20 years. Tried my own little website, working for Spin Zone, Sports Illustrated, Blindside Football, the old school sites, man, before y'all even came around. I was already in that grind and pushing out articles. Then I got my mentor, Merton Hanks. And when he came into the picture and taught me sets and schemes, ball game. Merton Hanks, Super Bowl winning, perennial Pro Bowl corner for the San Francisco 49ers came in. He taught me how to do it. And he taught me, he filled in a lot of blanks of what I was missing. Then I took his teachings, and went and did my own research, come up with my own steps. That's what I'm trying to help you do. Listen to me a little bit. All right, TYPHOON, I'm going to keep that. All right, TYPHOON, I'm throwing that away. That's crazy. I ain't doing that. I don't care. I'm here to make recommendations. At the end of the day, you do what you need to do, because that's your roster, not mine. But, let's get on the Cooper Kupp, man. Here's the deal with Cooper Kupp. Now, he's going to get the targets, right? They're there. But why? McVay isn't just going to give him targets just because he gave him targets last year, just because he gave him targets the year before. That ain't why he got the targets in the first place. And that's why we want Cooper Kupp before he broke out. We had you getting Cooper Kupp for a third. Folks were listening to me were getting Cooper Kupp for a third because I already saw the secret sauce. It's option routes. Cooper Kupp running option routes, bro. Option routes is kind of what unleashed Odell Beckham when he was with the Giants. Option routes kind of what released Antonio Brown when he was balling in Pittsburgh. And if any of you were playing fantasy football back when Antonio Brown was rocking, you know good and well he was one of the best. He was one of the best out there. It was either him or Julio. And I was like, boy, look out for that Cooper Kupp dude. The next thing you know, Cooper Kupp running them option routes. Now he neck and neck with Julio Jones. You could have got him in the 6th, 7th round. But that's what we do. So you got to spot those option routes, man, because these guys can run free. They don't really have a set place. They don't really have a set place to be, man. It's kind of like free, man. They're free. Once they get off the line and release, man, they're free. That's why they get such a huge target share. That's the reason behind it. That's why Cooper Kupp goes off. He's not going to high point the ball. He's not going to my ball mentality. Not going to outrun you. He's just going to outmaneuver you. He going to get here before you, and then he's gone when you get there. Option routes, pivot routes. When you hear a wide receiver doing those, man, get him on your roster. Don't worry about his 40 time. Don't worry about his short shuttle, 3-cone. Oh, none of that, man. Who cares? He's in the offense where the offensive coordinator is giving him full autonomy. It's giving him full trust. Let him do what he feels necessary to get open. Where he feels necessary to be open. Ball. That's why Cooper Kupp gonna get 12 targets a game. McVay trusts him, so McVay said, all right, here's what I'm going to do. I can tell you how it happened. When I was watching Cooper Kupp, I was like, man. I'm talking about before he broke out. I was like, man, this dude is smart. He knows where to be. He'll trot behind the designated wide receiver. I think it was Robert Woods. He was hiding behind him. Wait. I'm like, man, this dude in zone and man, this dude knows exactly where to be. And he was short enough and quick enough to get in and out and move those hips. I was like, man, we on to something here. We on to something here. So you got to spot that before the targets. Then the targets come. Now you got your target share to go by. But like I said, man, this stuff got to make football sense first. It got to make football sense. Then you go to the numbers. See if it back you up. You know, because at the end of the day, man, everything on your roster got to make football sense, man. Or you just waste time. There's nothing fantasy about what you're doing. It's all got to be real time on the field. There has to be a real football move for you to get points. So basically, everything on your roster shouldn't be anything fantasy. But let me go ahead and get to these running backs right quick. While it's on my mind, go ahead and let you go. I'm gonna be in and out on this. This is quick. Now, this is how you build your Dynasty running back. This is for Dynasty. Dynasty only. This is how you build that Dynasty roster. Now, if you won your league, kudos, pat yourself on the back. Good job. But that's not what I'm here for. I ain't here just to have you win the league. I'm here to have you dominate your league to a point where a new person comes in and pays his dues, right? No, new person come in, looking what they do. They look at the roster that they're about to take over. They look at the picks. They look at that and kind of see, okay, I might be able to, some nice pieces here. I can move this, move that, move this. All right, I got a couple of firsts here, some seconds. Okay, that was a shot here for me to turn this around. Then they put their money down, right? But when they put their money down, then they go looking at the rosters when it's time to start trading. Then they come across Typhoon's roster. They like, God, dog, man, I want my money back, man. Typhoon, man, look at that. Put your name here. Look at put your name here roster. I'm talking about you. Rosters you building with this masterclass I'm about to give you on running back. It's simple. Use the Typhoon liquidation theory. Use a Typhoon proprietary blend. Man, you're ahead of the curve. You're picking these guys up, these dogs up, and training these pups. Go back and listen to number 6, I believe. 5 or 4 or 5, one of them. Off-season 5. You know what I mean? Dude, that's what I want for you. There's no feeling in the world greater than when somebody says, man, I don't want to play no more, man. Look at, put your name here, roster. Man, that is a feeling, bro. Man, whoever listening. That's better than winning $1,000. Feeling-wise. That feeling, man, knowing you are dominating so bad and folks quitting. That's what I want for you. That's what we here for. All right, what Typhoon, what you mean? Tell me about these Dynasty running backs. All right, glad you asked. All right, let me just give you, for instance, now it don't work on every situation. You got to have common sense. All right. A couple of years ago, I owned Eckler, Zeke, and Dalvin Cook. Let's say 2 years ago. Turn the league up. All right, what I do? I go to the waiver wire. So with Austin Eckler, I go to the waiver wire, pick up Justin Jackson. I use my second on Isaiah Spiller. So now I got Eckler, Justin Jackson, and Spiller. Instead of hoarding other running backs, you buy the whole real estate. You buy that whole backfield. All right? Got Zeke on the roster. Tony Pollard's a rookie coming in. Pick him up. Or I trade a third out and bring him in. Then I sit back and watch. Okay, he's going to be the backup. Let me hold on to him. So now I got Zeke and Pollard before Pollard pops. Zeke's already balling. Zeke's the number one. Pollard ain't even getting touched. I'm talking about that's how you build it. So now I own the whole Dallas backfield. I got Dalvin Cook. Then I go out, take a third, maybe a second. Remember, it's important to me. That's important to me. Sometimes you got to pay for something that's important for you. You know, I might give up. Like, let's say I gave up a second for Alexander Madison, and I put on Twitter. I'm talking about back when Dalvin Cook was balling. Madison won't even really thinking about getting touches. But I got the backup on my roster. So now I got I got Dalvin Cook, Alexander Madison, sold up. Minnesota backfield, sold up. I got Zeke, Tony Pollard. Pollard ain't even really getting touches yet. He ain't popped yet. But I got him on my roster, sold up. And I got, this is before Isaiah Spiller. I got Austin Eckler and Justin Jackson sold up. That's right when your boy left, Melvin Gordon. So I got 3 backfields sold up. So now I can sleep. All right, Austin Eckler goes down. If Austin Eckler made it to the 4th quarter and I got a win, next week, boom. Justin Jackson in. All right, let's say Dalvin Cook go down week before the playoffs. All right. Boom. Punch in. Alexander Madison. I ain't losing no sleep. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, while I'm doing that, I'm ready. I ain't even worried about injury. So that's how I tell when I see you whining about injuries on social media in your Dynasty league. Yeah, it tells me right there you ain't really got a grasp on it. You think you do, but you don't. Because that when an injury happens in one of my leagues, one of my Dynasty leagues, I don't care. As long as they made it to the 4th quarter, about 2 minutes left, I got to win. Then next week, somebody else going in, we just keep right on moving. That's what you can do when you got Travis Kelce, Kyle Pitts, and George Kittle. Them your 3 tight ends. That's your tight end. Kelce go down, all right. Pitts, let's ride. Pitts go down, all right. Kittle, let's ride. That's how this thing is done. So now, I just picked up Isaiah Spiller last year with my 2nd round pick. Still got Justin Jackson. So I said, you know what? After I won the league this year, I said, you know what? It's time to come off Eckler. Like I told you, I came off Eckler, sold him for Kenneth Walker, Cam Akers, and a 1. Cam Akers just got Sony Michel in. Now, I'm not picking Sony Michel up. I don't know. I got to see if I got enough room. Sony Michel is not a threat, but Sony Michel could help just in case Akers does go down. That's all he's good for. That's all he there for. He ain't taking over no backfield. He ain't got no future. He ain't no RB1 next year. It's this year only. You gotta know what your players are there for, man. You gotta know what that plan is for each player when you pick them up. You gotta know what you're doing. I don't know, we'll see. I might pick up Sony Michel while we got, before it's time to cut down. Waivers run Wednesday. I might just go ahead and put in a claim for Sony Michel. Pick him up free. Just see. Just because I own Cam Akers. That's important to me. But Cam Akers ain't gonna be the RB1 next year. So I already know I gotta get out from under Cam Akers before FA next year. Once the season is over, I gotta be coming off Cam Akers. And you gotta be willing to get out. Get your first, get out, maybe try to play hardball at first, but sometimes, man, you might have to take a little bit less than the next person because you know what you're doing. And then I might have to take that and go get Charbonnet in a piece because I got Kenneth Walker. Now Charbonnet is important to me. I might take James Cook and go get Charbonnet and a piece. Because Charbonnet is important to me now. If I'm going to keep my philosophy, if I'm going to keep my owning the whole backfield, see, now this won't work with, now this don't work in all backfields. It works in certain backfields with contracts. Saquon Barkley signed a good contract. All right? Then I go pick up Matt Breida or whoever is designated behind him. Because that makes sense to me. Now, all backfields aren't created equal. So, here's what I did. I sold Zeke year before last, got Pollard, but I had Pollard. So now I'm waiting to see. Now I just went and picked up Malik, what is it, Malik Andrews or something? That Malik guy. Got him. Thinking about looking at Ronald Jones, ain't pulling the trigger. I'm just waiting to see there's another running back's coming. See, I know that. I know they're not just going to sit there and go to war with Pollard and that thin rookie they drafted, and then that Malik guy. They ain't going to war with that. They had another running back. I know this. So that's why I'm hesitant to kind of see what the Cowboys are going to do. But what I'm saying is I sold Zeke for a first, used that to go get me a wide receiver. Now I still got the starting running back for the Cowboys. So now whoever they bring in behind Pollard, I'm going to sit back and look at him, then I'm going to go get him, and I'm going to have to pay a little bit more than the next man because that's important to me. So now, when Pollard don't come back next year, when they don't give him a contract, whoever that next in line, I still got the starting running back for the Dallas Cowboys because I know that offensive line. I know Jerry Jones has a mantra of kind of keeping his offensive line top 12. Same with Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook, sold Dalvin Cook. Now I got Alexander Madison. I already got Ty Chandler last year. Had him on taxi. So now I got Alexander Madison and Ty Chandler this year. Just sold Austin Eckler. So now I got Justin Jackson and Isaiah Spiller. You see what I'm saying? Austin Eckler's gone next year. That's a guarantee. So, Justin Jackson, Isaiah Spiller might get a shot, might not. But whoever that next running back come in, going to do it all over again. Because Justin Herbert's a young QB. They got to pay him. So when they pay him, Eckler's gone. Eckler ain't got no money. So you got to know this is coming. You got to anticipate this. All right, let's say Zeke comes back with Pollard. Fine, he just cleared it up for me. I'll drop Malik, dude, and then I'll sit back and wait for Dallas to probably spend a first-round pick on a running back in 2024. Guess what? I'm going to go get him. With some of these pieces I got. Some of these pieces that I'm using when I sell off and just sit back in the cut and wait and go pounce on it. Now, see, this won't work with Nick Chubb. This won't work with Nick Chubb. This won't work with Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb's gone next year. Jerome Ford, I got Jerome Ford, but I don't have Nick Chubb, but I got Jerome Ford. And I already know, even if Jerome Ford knocks it out the park this year, Jerome Ford ain't going to be an RB1. Jerome Ford will never be an RB1. I'm talking about as far as lead back in his backfield. That ain't going to ever happen. So you got to know that. And so what I'll do, I'll sell Jerome Ford and use him as a throw-in when it's time to get RB1 at the Cowboys. All you're doing is mixing and matching, man, playing this thing. And certain backfields, man, I'm probably own forever. You know what I mean? And Cleveland is a good backfield to own. But Ford is not the player to own. Because, see, this is what you don't want. You don't want to spend your time and resources on a player that when they get a chance to take over, they don't seize the role. When they get a chance for that opportunity, this chance does arise, they don't have enough skills to pay the bill. Like Ty Chandler. Man, I like Ty Chandler. Let's say Alexander Madison goes down week 2. Pop Ty Chandler in. Ty Chandler gonna look good, but they gonna step on him the next year, man. You see what I'm trying to say? He'll look good, he'll hold it down, but he ain't gonna ever have that backfield like Dalvin Cook did. You gotta know this. It's gonna be another running back that's gonna come in and step on him. Now Pollard, I ain't know Pollard was gonna end up being this good. Pollard is good, but Pollard's not a lead back. So I already know that. So I already know this is well, he's already signed his franchise tag. So Pollard ready to rock and roll. Pollard get hurt, he's guaranteed. This money's guaranteed. You know, Josh Jacobs and Saquon Barkley get hurt. They ain't guaranteed. They ain't signed that. But you see what I'm saying? You get the picture. Came in with Zeke, scooped up Pollard for a third. Then time was right, so Zeke moved on to Pollard. Next up, still got the starting running back. Still got RB1. Sold off, picked up had Dalvin Cook. When they picked up Madison, sold Dalvin Cook. Just sold Dalvin Cook for a 1. I don't know what I'm going to do with that 1 yet. I might take that 1 and use that and drone forward Ty Chandler and go get that next running back for the Cowboys. You see what I'm trying to say? Some backfields I'm just going to own. I'm a Cowboys fan anyway. I'm a Cowboys homer. So I'm going to pretty much own that backfield. Because I like watching the Cowboys on Sunday. That makes sense to me. Remember, if it makes sense to you, man, don't ever be upset for overpaying for something that makes sense to you or is part of your plan. Don't ever feel bad about overpaying for something that makes sense to you. All right, folks. Fantasy Typhoon, man. Time for me to get on out of here. Getting close to my destination. All right, I'm going to get in here and chop these guys up. And I'll come back and before training camp, hit you off with, as I weed through some of this crap, kind of tell you what's real and what's fake. All right, we go.